Woo! The power has been with you. Wait a minute. You, and me all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. I want to say that again. It's applied consciousness. That means we're applying consciousness to our everyday reality. Consciousness is the connectivity of everything in existence. It's being connected to. Now, the theme of this segment, it's not going to be long. It's early in the morning. The oxygen in the air is crisp. And I want to say this to you. Make your mind up. Seriously. Like right now. This is not something that you have to wait an hour or 2 days or a month or a year from now. You can make your mind up. One, you can make your mind up to say, I'm going to live in a world of lack. I'm going to live in a world that other people control me. I'm going to live in a world that how this person looks at me is going to affect me. My mind is made up that I'm going to live in a world that every little thing a person does, says, not verbally speaking to me, affects me. You can live in a world where you say that the color of my skin is what holds me back. You can make your mind to live up in a world to say where I was born at is what's holding me back. You can choose to make your mind up to do whatever you choose to do. Or, and I mean or, you can make your mind up to say that I am going to live and die a legend. Right now, on this planet, regardless of my external circumstances, I am here to say this to you. Right now, what's today's date? We have April the 8th, 2021. You will go back and watch this video. I'm going to direct the entire world to go back and watch this video. April the 8th of 2021, Trey Michael is proclaiming out into the cosmos, excuse me, that I am going to live and I am going to die a legend. Now, what I'm doing is I am supercharging my subconscious mind, which is what creates this physical, tangible reality. And then I'm going to apply consciousness to that thought. And by applying it, I'm going to walk out legendary status as I walk. I'm going to speak it as I walk. When I'm putting my effort towards it, I'm going to put my effort as I am a legend at the present moment. And I am going to create a legacy. See, you can choose to make your mind up. It's your choice. It's your mind. But for so long on this planet, human beings have made their mind up that circumstances define you. Circumstances do not define the individual. It reveals him or her. It reveals where you're strong at. Circumstances reveal where you are weak at. And then choice comes into play. Do you choose to stay with that limited belief system? Or do you choose to supersede it? Do you choose to elevate above the circumstances? And sometimes, and not sometimes, a lot of times, there are tools and techniques one must learn to jump above circumstances. But what you gain from overcoming a circumstance is not the circumstance itself. It's the ability to be able to ride the wave of those particular circumstances. Now you're proficient, you're efficient in those circumstances. I heard a guy say this, and this is on topic though. People think that the objective of becoming rich is the money. The money is just the circumstance of the process that you've learned to get the money. I don't know if it was Napoleon Hill or one of the motivational speakers that I listened to that said, once you obtain the ability to make $1 million, your first million, you can literally throw that $1 million away, because that $1 million is not your reward. Your reward is the ability to go ahead and remake another million, and then another, and then another. It's kind of like a child tying his shoes. The child practices at tying the shoe. It practices and he practices, or she practices and practices. And the reward is not the day that the shoe is tied. The reward is that she or he can reduplicate the tying of the shoe repeatedly for the remainder of its life. But so many times we believe that it's the one time the shoe was tied was the reward. No, that was just an effect of you learning to tie the shoe. So when you make your mind up to overcome all obstacles, when you make your mind up to be legendary, it's not the fact that you'll be labeled a legend. It's the fact of what you have obtained in the process of doing so. What you have obtained in the process of learning how to create wealth. What you've obtained in the process of creating happiness. See, being happy today does not mean, if I haven't learned how to be happy, that tomorrow I'm going to still be happy. But once I learn the process of happiness, then any circumstance that I'm in, I can go back and use that process that I've learned to create and obtain happiness. I can use it forever. See, I learned how to be happy. I learned how to be at one with myself while I was going through an obstacle called gang stalking. It was some of the worst things that I thought I experienced at that present moment. But going through that process of trying to find happiness and create happiness, I learned how to manifest happiness regardless of what circumstance and situation I'm in. See, I once was sitting now making videos at my apartment complex, but now you see that I created another reality, created a different one. Now, I was told that based upon past records, I had an eviction, not for financial reasons, an eviction because someone lied and said that we were doing things that we didn't do at the place, that said that I could not move into a home. See, that's what my circumstance told me. But then I applied consciousness to that situation and I found a way to make it happen, Captain. You know? And I'm saying that to you all as well. Make your mind up that you're going to be extraordinary, or make your mind up that you are going to be extraordinary and live in lack. The choice, it's yours. Like I always say, live, love, and laugh. And namaste, namaste, namaste. One more time for the books. One more time for the books. Woo! The power has been with you all along. Peace.